What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to break down the exact step-by-step strategy on how you can scale to $50,000 a month as a videographer. And after helping over 100 videographers scale, we've realized exactly what local ad strategy you need to implement and the exact offer you need if you actually want to break through and have record months. Guys, and so if this is you, if this sounds like you, any of these I'm about to list off sound like you, then this video is for you, right? So right now, you're struggling with generating new qualified leads every single day. You always think to yourself, dude, I need to be charging more, right? You always think that to yourself. And here's the thing. You're most likely running around town like a chicken with its head cut off. You're going from shoot to shoot to shoot. And here's the thing as well. People don't value your service and you feel it. You're like, dang, dude, like these people just, they're like, where's the revisions at? Where's my content? Oh, hey, I need to cancel this shoot. All these different things. They show up late and they don't respect your time. If this is you, then I'm going to break down exactly how you can not have these problems as a videographer. All right. And another one, you feel like you should be making a whole lot more money for the work you put in. If that sounds like you, then man, you really need to pivot your offer. Right. And so, and all of this leads down to you being burnt out. You're probably really tired and you're like, dude, what am I doing with this videography business? I got into it because it was a passion of mine. I'm good, I'm creative, and I thought I'd be making more money by now, but I'm not. And the problem is people just don't value creativity as much as you do. And I'm going to break down why and what I mean by that. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how you can scale past $50,000 a month. And I guarantee that if you watch this video until the end, it will change your mindset on how you see a videography business should be run. You will see how a core offer that actually generates leads and results makes your business so much better and so much easier to scale, right? And so with 100 plus proven client results, we've got this system down. And full transparency, my only goal in this video is to show you how to solve your exact problems, right? Point you in the right direction. And lastly, build some trust with you. I want to show you that I know what I'm talking about, and all of our clients who are winning, they've implemented this process and they're absolutely taking over. And I want to show you that it's possible for you as well, right? And so here's the plan for this video. We're going to run over the biggest problems you're running into that are keeping you from stuck at $15K a month. We're going to talk about how to pivot to a must-have offer instead of a nice-to-have offer, because content alone is a nice-to-have offer. And I'll break down what I mean by this. But if you have a must-have offer, like businesses genuinely need your offer in order to grow, then they'll pay you so much more. And it's way easier to scale your business that way. And the third stage is how to actually generate so many local leads for yourself every single day in your market that are willing to pay you high ticket. And paid up front as well. And so these are the three stages we're going to go over. And guys, please pay attention to this video because it will be an absolute game changer. I'm giving you guys so much value in this video. So make sure you actually take notes and you actually implement this and ask questions. Hit me up after this if you have any questions about anything that I didn't go over. But the goal is to just point you in the right direction, right? And so again, I guarantee you if you stick with me and you actually implement the system, you will have a record month. And I'm giving you guys a clear step-by-step breakdown how to scale as a videographer. It's like step-by-step. And so, yeah, get ready for it. So problem number one that is keeping you stuck is you do not have enough leads. Your lead flow is dried up. And without a predictable way to get leads daily, I'm not talking about like once a month. I'm not talking about once a week. I'm talking about daily. If you don't have new leads coming in every single day, then you're going to be stressed out every single month. And when you're stressed out, you're just very reactive, right? So you're like, where are my next clients coming from? Where are they at? And you just keep you take on any job that you could possibly get. And this stresses you out because now you're not really working with the clients you love working with. And sometimes you're just like, dang, dude, what am I doing? Right? And so the only way to get into a position where you pick and choose which clients to take on is by running local ads. That's the only way to get in a position where you actually have so many leads that you get to pick and choose. You're like, hey, I want to work with this guy. I want to work with this industry. They are willing to pay me this amount. I'm going to go with them. And that means you don't have to start working. You don't have to work with cheap clients anymore, AKA realtors, AKA a bunch of people that just want one-off shoots once in a while and never hit you up after that, right? You don't have to do any of that anymore. And so the second problem you have is your offer. This is one of the biggest problems, right? Your offer is the same exact offer as 99% of videographers in the city. So wherever you're at in your city, wherever you live, 99% of videographers are all selling the same exact thing. Content, which makes you a commodity, right? It's very hard to sell high ticket. It's very hard to make a lot of money when everyone and their grandma is selling the same offer, right? And here's the problem as well. These businesses don't value you because we all know that content alone and relying on the organic algorithm will not generate leads predictably in your city. And the key word here is predictably, like every single day. And so, sure, you're great at being a videographer. Sure, you're good at what you do, right? But content alone makes you have a nice to have offer. Like at the end of the day, you have a nice to have offer, which is cool. Right? It got you to where you are, but it's not going to get you to the next level if you're trying to scale as a videographer. So selling content, it just keeps you stuck. Just selling content, just content packages, 20, 30 videos, it keeps you stuck. And so, but guys, don't worry. We'll break down how to have a must-have offer in this video, which is going to point you in the right direction. And you're going to be like, whoa, I really need this. Right? And so here's the thing. Think about it for a second. Truly think about this for a second. This is what you guys sell. If organic content and edited videos actually generated leads predictably, then you would be making so much money, right? But we both know content alone does not get predictable leads and results. And so think about that for a second. You guys are always selling content packages, 10 videos a month, 20 videos a month, 30 videos a month. But it's unpredictable. It's a lot of work for one, and for two, it's unpredictable, right? And so I can't just like get a bunch of views. And secondly, I can't get a bunch of views locally where I'm trying to take over. And so, and these businesses realize this. Guys, for them, content is work. You're selling work. You're like, dude, pay me $5,000 or $3,000 and I'll give you 30 videos. All they hear is work and a way not to get more leads. That's all they hear, right? Because they all know how the game is played. They all know that it's unpredictable. So rather than selling 20 or 30 video packages, we focus on selling a local ad strategy and a few videos, right? So here's the thing. When businesses can hit an 8 to 15 mile radius over and over and over again because of something that you're teaching them on how to do, it's so easy to sell that kind of offer, right? So we focus on selling a local ad strategy plus a few videos. And this is way more appealing because clients don't want to make a ton of videos. They would rather make one video that's an ad and then go and make a few other videos that are talking head videos. And that's it. They don't want to make 20, 30 videos a month. They just don't. And you probably don't even want to go out there and meet with them every single week too. You're just trying to finish up on the packages so they could renew, right? Like that's not how the game is played. When you're charging for just content, basically what they're able to do is they're able to divide how much each video is worth and how much you're worth. So you're saying like, hey, it's $3,000 for 30 videos. All right, so it's $100 a video. They start pricing you by videos. And you don't want to be in that kind of position because now, like, you can't raise your prices. You can't charge more. You can't do anything other than be like, yeah, you're right. That's how much it is per video. And that's what I do, right? That is not a scalable game. That is not a way to predictably grow your guys' business, right? And guys, when I talk about local ads, they are so easy to implement that your grandma could even do it, right? This is the same strategy, the same exact ad strategy you'll be using to attract leads daily in your city. And guess what? When you sell that kind of strategy, you're like, guys, I'm literally running this local ad strategy and I'm helping you implement it as well. It's the easiest thing ever. I promise you, once you understand it, it takes 10 minutes to launch, right? I don't know whose grandma this is, but she looks really nice, but it's so simple that your grandma could probably hop on the computer and launch an ad within 10 minutes, straight up. So I'm sure you could figure it out, and all of our clients have figured it out like within a day or two. And so it's very, very simple. All right. This is how simple it is to sell to a prospect, right? Here's how it goes. This is prospect. How will I know if this ad strategy and content actually works for me? Well, this is the same local ad strategy that got us talking right now. You saw my local ad, you clicked on it, and here we are. Prospect, dang, it does work. How can I sign up? This is exactly how it goes in a nutshell for a lot of our clients, right? People are like, dude, how are you doing this? How are you generating leads? How are you blowing up on Instagram locally? And that's what we teach. And so it's so much more attractive because these businesses are using outdated strategies like Google, Angie's List, all these really outdated strategies. And so if you could be the one to show them how to crush it on Instagram, which I'm going to get into the offer and all that in this video, but if you could be the one to actually help them crush it, you're going to make so much money. It's insane. And so this pivot will have you going from a burnt out videographer and being a commodity and underpaid. Underpaid is the big word, right? Like underpaid. Like you're probably busting your ass and you're probably like really tired. You're probably putting in a lot of work and you're like, dude, I should be paid more. Well, here's the thing. The only way to get paid more is to provide more of a service. And the only way to do that is to actually add on to content and help them with local ads. And so you can go from underpaid to closing high ticket deals every single week. That's a picture of my clients. We do masterminds all the time. This one was in Miami. Everyone flew in. A bunch of videographers now scaling past $50,000 to $100,000 a month. It's crazy. And so stage 2, let's get into the solution. Now that you know your problem, which is lead gen, right? You need a way to bring in leads every single day. And 2, you can't be a commodity. You need an offer that actually crushes predictably, like in having must-have offer. That's what we're about to get into. We're going to get into how to do this. But first, you might be asking yourself, like before we dive into the solution, you might be asking yourself, this sounds really nice, but will this work for me? Will this work for me? Will this work like as someone who doesn't understand ads, who's never done any of this? Will that work for you? Yes. And so let me show you a couple client wins from videographers that are just like you. The only difference between them and you is they have a must-have offer, right? Luke, in his first 6 months, collected $280,000. And now he's at $200,000 a month. I actually have a client interview I'll pop up at the end of this video, and you can check it out, which is the craziest case study ever, right? It's the craziest one. But a lot of our clients are at $50,000 to $70,000 a month. So Sev, who came in, and he's like, got on a call with Boris, clarified my offer, and ever since then, contracted close to $30,000 in 10 days. So what he did was he launched one ad, and people started seeing him in the city, and they're like, dude, this is different than just content. I didn't know you had another offer that was actually could bring me leads. And that's what got him to go and collect $30,000 in 10 days. Reyes, this guy joined like 2 weeks ago, chillest guy ever. And so $10,000 closed in 4 days. Literally, like he signed up. 2 days later, we had our onboarding call, or the next day we had our onboarding call. 2 days later, he had a ad launched that I scripted for him, and then boom, closed a sale for $10,000, paid in full. And so I have so many other client wins. I'll give you a quick recap, and then we'll get into the solution. Jake's literally in 4 days closed a $6,000 pay in full. He only spent $89 in local ads. Parks joined that same week, closed a $6,000 pay in full. Cameron spent $430, closed a $3K deal out of $9K. That client paid him $9K. He only collected $3K. Matthew, $6,700 day. He's like, dude, first time collecting PIFs, paying fulls. Ever since prior to that, he was always doing retainers, right? And so a lot of you guys are probably doing retainers, which is cool. We do retainers on the back end, but when you collect paying fulls, it's a lot easier to scale your business. Julian, 7K day. He's crushing it, past $30,000 a month. Andrew was literally stuck at $10,000 a month for over a year. His first month did $41,000. Clinton, $12,000 a day. Harley, $10,000 a day. Raheem, 2 more deals, close a 6K day. Whatever. I'm not going to get into this, right? I'm not going to get into this, but my only goal is to show you that it's possible for people just like you. They're just like you. They're not special. They just have a better offer than you. That's it. That's the only difference. And if you want to check out hundreds of other client wins, you can go to my Instagram highlights and click until your fingers get sore. Literally, there's that many of them. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. But all right, let's get into the solution. All right. So the two things that you need to solve, the two main things. One, who you actually attract, who you want to attract. Who is that perfect fit client that's willing to pay you high ticket, right? And then what offer you need to sell, aka the hybrid method, which I'm going to break that down for you. Don't worry. And so the solution. So who are you trying to solve a problem for? Alex Hormozy always says, sell to the rich, right? When you launch one local ad, you get to choose, you get to call out in that ad who you want to work with, which brings you leads every single day in your city of those kind of people. So if you could pick and choose who you want to work with, why not choose the people that make a lot of money, right? Chase after broke clients, you stay broke. You chase after clients that make money, they're willing to pay you high ticket, pay it up front, right? So for example, contractors, turf companies, roofing companies, mobile detailers that do like ceramic coats and stuff like that, pool installation companies. Guys, do you know how many of these businesses are in your city that are willing to pay you high ticket? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds in your city. And so don't settle for cheap clients. When you can call out any type of clientele, choose the people that have money. And I script all of my clients' ads for them one-on-one. And so they can attract the right type of people right away, right? And so guys, instead of being a freelancer with a nice to have offer, right? This is literally the dynamic of your clients, right? They're like, where's my damn revisions? I don't know. Have you guys gotten those texts? I'm sure you have. Where's my revisions? Where's that video? I need to cancel the shoot. They treat you like a freelancer. It's very frustrating. They don't treat you like a business owner. Some of them will. But after being in the content game myself and scaling my own agency to 7 figures and then pivoting into consulting, I felt that a lot of people always treated us as freelancers, and it was kind of frustrating, right? They're like, dude, you're just a camera guy, right? But when you pivot and you have a done with you offer, you have one aligned goal to generate these businesses leads and help them grow their brand. There's a different level of respect when you have a done with you offer. It's a different level of respect. They're like, dude, this guy's actually helping me grow my business. Like, I need his service. I need his offer, right? You guys are working together and it just changes everything. And so guys, no more selling one-off shoots. No more selling just talking head videos. No more selling a cheap, low ticket, offer. No more running around town like a chicken with his head cut off. No more sounding like every other videographer. You need to scrap this offer because what you're currently doing will never get you to where you want to go. Right? Instead, implement the hybrid method. The hybrid method is one local Instagram ad, and we bring people into our Instagram, and we combine ads with content, and this nurtures leads and brings them in every single day. And what we've noticed after helping over 100 videographers is it's easier to sell a $6,000 to $10,000 package, a high ticket package, that generates leads than it is to sell a $2,000 offer. It's so much easier to sell something that you can show a result for than it is to just be like, hey, yeah, we'll get you some cool edits, right? It's very easy to scale with this kind of offer. And so rather than going and charging a month-to-month retainer, where let's be real, people fall off out of nowhere and then you're stressing out like, oh, why did I lose that client? Well, the truth is you weren't making them any money. And so if you were making the money, they wouldn't have left. And so you could charge for 3 to 6 months upfront, paid upfront, and we show you how to do this with a back-end monthly retainer so you can stack cash. But when you consistently collect paying fools, you could stop stressing, one, about your any finances. Two, you could pour cash into ads and it becomes very easy to scale. I always teach my clients to take a portion of each deal and put it right back into marketing. And that way they're just fueling the machine because these local ads crush and you always want to have new leads coming in. Right? And so here's the thing. We have a proven and repeatable process for videographers to implement where followers come in every single day. They start working with us. Month 1, they launch an ad, they close deals. Month 2, we launch a second ad, and then we implement retargeting ads, and then we get them to delegate all the DMs and get out of there and just do high level work. And so we have a proven and repeatable process. And here's one thing I want to say, guys. And it's something I call skill stacking, right? There's certain skills that will get you to where you want to go, right? Learning videography typically has a $15,000 monthly cap, right? And so when you stack your skills, and like this is learning how to communicate with clients, maybe this is learning how to use the camera, how to edit videos, how to maybe hire a video editor, maybe do some of these little things, right? But it has a cap. And so if you want to go to the next level, you need to learn how to run local ads. You need to learn how to absolutely to help people get like predictable leads, but actually have an offer that sells itself, right? It's not just content. And so you need to learn how to stack your skills. And the next step for you is local ads, right? And so stage number 3, how to generate local leads. So guys, all you need to do is you need to launch one local Instagram ad. It's proven, it crushes. And you don't need some crazy pixels. You don't need some crazy VSL. You don't need some crazy lead form ads. None of this. One ad that you can literally launch within 2 days and have leads coming to you left and right. And so no more ever sending cold DMs. No more ever relying on referrals. And guys, I'm not saying referrals are bad, but I'm just saying you can't turn on a button. There's no lever to pull where you're like, hey, I want 10 referrals this month, right? And so no more taking every job because you feel like you have to. Like sit with that for a second. I know a lot of you take on every job you can because you have to. No more stressing about how each month you're going to go get more clients. Every single month you're probably like restarting or have a few retainers and then you're like, dude, how am I going to scale this thing up? It's stressful. I've been there. You have to have a better offer. So when we run hyper targeted Instagram ads, we can choose the exact location we want to serve, right? You don't have to go drive 45 minutes, an hour. You could choose. So I'm in Boca Raton, Florida, and I could choose an exact 8-mile radius. And I could choose the exact gender and the exact age group. And this is not really how I said it, but I'm just saying this, we can get very hyper focused on who we want to bring in every single day. And the best part is you could choose these type of people, and we already have all the parameters and all that stuff set up, but like, and we give it to our clients right away. But this allows you to attract people that are willing to pay you $6,000 to $10,000 upfront. You're going to bring in people every single day that are willing to pay you this much, right? And so it's very easy to scale up an offer like this because you could finally attract leads every single day, right? And guys, I'm telling you, it's one local ad. Not 10, not 20, not 5, one local Instagram ad that brings in awareness, and then you build trust with them, and then they take action and you have sales, right? It's very, very simple concept. It's nothing like extreme. It's very, very simple. And like when you see it, you're like, dude, like this is so simple to teach and this is so simple to run. Like I said, that even my grandma could do it, right? And so when you have one local Instagram ad, and you have a killer setting framework, a way to repeatedly bring in leads and convert them, you will have record months in your videography business. This is the biggest thing your guys' businesses need. Like straight up, you guys need more leads and a way to convert them, right? And so guys, this is the easiest way to scale. You need one ad, one proven setting framework, and you will absolutely scale. And here's the crazy thing. Not only do we help our clients one-on-one, but we also help you script the winning local ad that brings you 20 to 40 leads every single day. I script it for you one-on-one on a call. I literally give you the ad. I will help you launch the ad. I will help you create the entire offer that you're going to be selling. I will help you convert the leads from Instagram into sales. I'll give you my 7-figure setting framework and sales framework on how to do this. And I will actually help you scale and learn how to delegate tasks so you can focus on being a CEO and not just a burnt out freelancer. So all of this will allow you to hit a record month in your videography business and actually scale to the next level. Like guys, what you're doing is awesome. What you're doing got you to where you are, but it's not going to get you to the next level. Honestly, it's not. And so if you're ready to scale in 2025, you need a better offer. And guess what? After helping over 100 clients, we have a guarantee. Our guarantee is a $50,000 guarantee. Most people, since we're selling a high ticket offer, we help everyone make $50,000 back, right? So it's very simple. It's literally like 7 clients. It's so simple to do that. So the reason we have a $50,000 guarantee is because this offer is proven and we have proven results. And I work with clients hands-on, one-on-one, not just like, you're just not just thrown into a group and like, oh, go figure this thing out. 101, I help you script the ads, implement everything. And the crazy part is, majority of our clients, they get started with us for as little as $500 down, right? Because there's like financing programs and payment plans and all this stuff. And people start with $500 down, and then they close a high ticket sale within their first week or 2 weeks. And then they make $6,000 to $10,000 paid up front, and they're like, dude, this is nuts. But I will say this. This only works if you work. Like, this only works if you put in the work. So if you're like ready to absolutely take your business to the next level, and you're hungry and you're driven and you're like, man, I just need a better offer because what I'm doing is not clicking. It's not working. You feel like you've hit the max potential for what you've learned so far. So for your specific skill set, which is videographer, you feel like you hit the wall of how much you can actually generate every single month, then this is what you need to get to the next level. This is what you need to scale to $50,000 a month. It's very proven and predictable. And so if you have any questions about this, and if this sounds interesting to you, then hit me up on Instagram. I'll have my Instagram down below, and let's hop on a call and we'll point you in the right direction and show you how this works. We'll break down exactly how this can generate you leads every single day within the next couple of days. I'm not saying a month out. I'm saying we'll show you how to generate leads in your city within the next 3 days. When you launch an ad and you have an offer like this, it's so simple to scale. And so I hope this pointed you in the right direction. I hope this was very valuable to you and open up your mind to show you what's actually possible as a videographer. And so have an amazing day, and let's keep crushing.